Well, hi everyone. Thanks for being here today. My name is Amy McAdams. I'm a Senior Marketing Manager at JTM Food Group. And today I'm going to talk to you about some of the things we did to stay social while we were social distancing over the past 5 or 6 months. So we're going to take a look at all the different social media channels that JTM is utilizing, and then we're going to wrap it up with a look at an episode we did with First Taste TV back in the July of this year. So before we dive into the different channels that our K-12 team utilizes here at JTM, I just wanted to sort of set the stage, and I think everyone out there knows this, but social media is, it's literally everywhere. We're connected via our phones, via our desktops, and there's all kinds of users and people choose the channels that they like to engage with. But over the past 5 or 6 months, these channels have really become more and more valuable, especially as we know that you guys are being just overwhelmed with the amount of communications that you receive, whether it be via email, via your own personal social media channels, whatever that is. It's really hard to filter out some of the noise. But the great thing is too, when you're ready to engage, there's places for you to go. With Facebook, there's some great nutrition, school nutrition groups out there that we've been able to get involved with and had been involved with. But just seeing the sharing during the COVID-19 of people able to learn from each other, and people engaging when they were ready to engage and when the time was right. So if that was at 11 o'clock at night, someone was out there possibly having the same issue or willing to talk to you. YouTube, looking at that, but my goodness, I have my own kids, I see them on YouTube. I see how I use YouTube if I just need to figure out how to fix something on my phone. But again, second largest search engine only behind Google. So YouTube has really become the crux of not only video content, but just educational content. And then as we've shifted from in-person learning to virtual learning in all aspects of our life, YouTube and these video channels become more and more important. And then finally, the third one we want to just look at is Twitter. Twitter's one that we first started our K-12 sort of social media channel was on Twitter with just that sort of K-12 voice and not our corporate voice. It's been a great channel for us to listen, to learn from you guys, and then just to stay super connected. And share tidbits, quick little tidbits of information about our company, and just those bite-sized pieces that are easy for people to remember. So the different channels that JTM utilizes, YouTube, and this is one we've just really, over the past 6 months, have continued to build more and more content for. Twitter, Facebook, and then just recently launched an Instagram page. So I hit on this a little bit earlier, but how has COVID and the whole pandemic really changed our usage? I would say previous to March, it was really our messaging and engagement was, a lot of it was coming from our marketing team. Our reps would be engaged, but they were more listening. And I would say, by mid-March, 1st of April, they were all very active and getting engaged and creating Facebook groups and listening groups. And, how can we help? What kind of resources do you need? Look at how this person's using our taco filling for a take-home meal. We really need to get behind that and get a recipe out to people. So really became crucial in our day-to-day and staying up to date with what was going on. We started hosting virtual happy hours, some of our reps did. And again, this wasn't to sell anything, but really just a way to get together, like-minded people, laugh over something that might have happened. And if business came up, it came up. And then we've been busy back here building content, and that's worth sharing. So we definitely don't want to be out there telling you to look at something and for you to believe we have credibility if we don't have great content and tools for you to use back on our website. And again, just that whole listening and being able to share real examples of how schools are using our products. That's the best, marketing I could ask for. So if I know that Susie's doing something great, the kids love it, and Carol over here on the other side of Texas can use that idea and the kids are loving it, that's just great for us to be able to see that and share that quickly through social media. We use it a lot to pull our customers and all of you around, you know, if we're going to come out with a new queso, what color should that be? What type of pasta should we use? So again, it's a quick way to get feedback that might, you know, if we're having an internal dilemma over something. It allows us to celebrate your successes and the successes of our industry partners. You know, we are a close-knit group of people. We honor what we're doing in those successes, and we want to be able to celebrate that. And then it also helps you get a glimpse inside of JTM and our own employees and what we're doing here to keep safe and to keep, you know, creating those great dishes for you to serve in your schools or in the restaurants across the country. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of just show and tell. So YouTube, this is a channel I know you're all very familiar with, but that we have been over the past 5 or 6 months just continuing to figure out new ways to use it, and obviously to house a lot of our resources that we're creating for the K-12 industry. And then we specifically created there a playlist for the Texas Co-op virtual show. So let's see if I can share my screen here. Right. Okay. So now you can see the front page of our YouTube page. Here we have our corporate videos. So if you wanted to learn more about our history and who we are, there's a lot of great videos in this playlist. So our corporate videos, when we opened our new facility, we had a great ceremony here at JTM, and just some other videos that are really corporate in nature. If we scroll down, this is where we have our K-12 videos. Click over into this playlist. And what you're seeing at the top are a lot of our simple solutions guides. These are available and will be to you through the booth here at the Texas Co-op Show. But these were really developed to show you quick, simple, easy recipe builds that you can serve either whether that's in a traditional setting or if that's going to be taken to the classroom or packaged to take in home. So it's showing you how to use our bulk product in a variety of different service models. Quick, simple, easy, and we're doing those in both English and Spanish. And then as you scroll down, you can see some of our other playlists, our food service videos, these JTM Way videos. This is where either our president of the company is giving a message to all of us JTM employees, or that we're celebrating and doing something here to honor our employees. So a little bit of morale boosting content there. And then I did mention we have created, this is a great place for us to house videos like all of the content we're doing here for the Co-op Show. So anything that we've done specific for that show, you can find on this playlist. So our branded web update is housed in this playlist. Jose's and Cheryl's Breaking the Bubble presentation can be found here. All of our simple solution videos on loop, and then the product demo that Chef Irma and I did, showcasing all those quick, easy recipes from our simple solutions guides. So that's a quick look at our YouTube channel. Let me flip back over now. To the PowerPoint. And next up, we're going to look at our Twitter account. So again, I had mentioned this was the first sort of, you know, we have JTM corporate branded accounts for, you know, Twitter and Facebook, but we developed a K-12 Twitter account specifically so that we could really use this to stay engaged with all of the great school districts out there that are sharing content. Like here, we've got a great way to use our taco meat and a take-home meal. We use our Twitter account a lot to also talk about the cool things we're doing here to honor our employees. So some stuff here on our giveaway day. And then, you know, this is a little prep that we did for our From the Show Floor filming. So showing people, you know, here's what we can't see you out on the show floors, but we are here helping, you know, think about the tools and resources you might need to get back to school or through the second semester. We've got samples of posts from others of schools that are sharing, you know, students or kids enjoying our foods and how they've helped them through those tough summer months. And then around school lunch hero day, we did a thank you video to all of you. All of our reps submitted a short clip and we put that into a video just to say thank you, since we couldn't be out there at those spring shows, and personally thanking all of you. And then finally, Facebook. So we do have a Facebook page. Obviously, JTM, from a corporate standpoint, uses the Facebook page a lot to talk about not only our retail products, but any job postings, good news that's coming out of the community here in and around Harrison, Ohio, and how JTM's involved there. And then also from a K-12 perspective, we've been able to get involved in the industry professional mastermind meetups. Down here, we've got Allison participating in a Facebook Live, a Zoom Live with all of the folks that participated in First Taste TV. She also was very involved with setting up virtual happy hours with a lot of her customers and industry partners. We do get the schools sharing out what's working. So this was a shout out for our mac and cheese, and the kids really enjoying the loaded mac and cheese bowls. More on our employee and kind of employee morale building and letting folks know all the safety measures that JTM's taking in. And then again, as I said, shout out to our community partners, and JTM's been a proud sponsor of the Reds for many years. So on our Facebook page, you're going to see a mix of not only K-12 messaging, corporate messaging, retail messaging. So it's really a shared space. And then, as I mentioned, we did just launch back in April an Instagram page. We're still building out our page there, but we are always looking and keeping an eye at all the great things you guys are doing. Those posts that the schools do really keep us inspired, and we do share those out during through a newsletter that we publish here to our employees to help them stay proud and inspired to come to work every day. And finally, I want to shift gears to new project that we participated in this year with First Taste TV. So First Taste TV was a new endeavor that was started by Amanda Venenzia, who is a school nutrition director and also was a very active blogger, super active on social media, very well respected in the K-12 space. And then Marlon Gordon, who has worked in all aspects of the business, very tech savvy, has been on the customer side, has been on the industry side. So they came up with this great idea to have a sort of online talk show that brands could participate in. You would come back, or you would get to, have an episode where you got to talk about your products or whatever that story might be. And it couldn't have come at a better time, knowing that we were not able to be at ANC. We had some great plans for ANC. We launched our new logo and brand this year. So First Taste, we filmed in July, and it was sort of a great space for us to sort of talk about our new brand, celebrating 40 years, and then really about a lot of the products that we know some of the schools have in stock that are in their freezers that you need to get moving in and out of your freezers to make room for more stuff. So we showcased a lot of ways to use our bulk products in different recipe concepts. That was all driven and through social media. The live episode was premiered on Facebook and YouTube Live, and then obviously promoted through all their different social media channels. And as part of that, I'm going to try to switch over here. Okay. So hopefully you're seeing what I am here. And this is the landing page for First Taste TV for the JTM specific episode. So after it aired, we have a dedicated web page on their website where you can also access all the other brands and all the other episodes that they had during season 1. So up here, if you wanted to watch our episode, it would play. And then we have a little bit more on JTM's history and how we're celebrating our 40 years. And as we move down the page, some featured image and product shots from the recipes that we featured, links over to our videos, and then some relevant content with our product guide, information on some new single serve trays we have coming out, and then a place to go over and download all of our meals to go guides, and some more featured content and recipes at the bottom, and a quick form if you're interested in learning more. So they really took everything and tied it together for us. They helped us build the video content. They gave us a place to house it. They helped us promote it, and they helped us tell our brand story. So again, just another way that JTM is trying to stay connected during this time where we're forced to be apart. And we're going to continue to build out tools and resources for you that we feel can help you get through the next 6 months. You can find all of those at jtmfoodgroup.com. And if you ever have any questions or need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today.